Hi everyone, in this video, we will go over how to spot, test, and replace a bad damper on your Prestige L2 DTF printer. The first indication that you may have a bad damper is during the initial setup when you are first charging the lines. During the manual pull phase, it is normal that some of the lines may fill at different times, but if there is one line that is not pulling at all, or taking noticeably longer than the other lines, like this magenta, that would be your first sign that you might have a bad damper. Now to test it, you want to carefully pull the damper out from the printhead. When you do this, hold the damper by the top and bottom hard plastic parts only. You do not want to hold it by the sides with the thin plastic films. Now take a syringe, insert it into the damper, and slowly pull the ink. If the ink fills the damper with no bubbles forming, the damper is good. What you are looking for are bubbles that consistently form when you are actively pulling the ink. If you look at this magenta damper closely, as the ink is pulled, bubbles are forming to indicate an air leak. This damper is bad and will need replacement. To replace the damper, first, place a paper towel under and around the printer carriage area.
First, clip the line as shown to stop the flow of ink.
Next, take the bad damper and some clippers and cut off the tube, trying to stay as close to the damper as possible to reduce shortening the line too much. Important note here is to make sure the clippers you are using are capable of cutting a very clean, straight line. If the cut is not straight, it could cause a new air leak. Once cut, get your new damper ready. You can either hold the damper by the hard plastic points or place it into the printhead to help secure the damper first, then connect the tube. When connecting the tube, remember that the line still has ink in it. Be careful not to spill any ink during the process. When connecting the tube, carefully but firmly push the tube all the way onto the damper connector to ensure a secure connection.
Make sure to unclip the line.
Next, take a syringe, place it into the damper, and pull until the damper fills up with ink. Bring in some ink into the syringe also. Watch the damper carefully to check for bubbles. As you can see, no bubbles. And the ink is pulling very nicely into the damper. Now place the damper into its correct slot on the printhead,
And now we will perform a manual pull to fully prime the lines.
Open up this side panel on the right side of the printer. You will see these two units, each one used to circulate ink. You will disconnect this portion of the line by turning it counterclockwise. This top one is for white ink and the bottom is for colors.
Since we just replaced the magenta damper, we will work with the colors channel.
Now, lay the paper towel underneath the area to catch any ink spillage.
Make sure that the printhead is connected to the capping station, and also that the lids to the ink containers are not fully closed. A good practice for this is to close it all the way, then open it a quarter turn. Disconnect the color line first by rotating counterclockwise.
Now connect the bottom line to the syringe and pull about 60 milliliters of ink. To do this, pull the syringe back to create negative pressure and hold it to give the ink time to fill up. Once you start feeling less resistance, empty the syringe and repeat until you've pulled about 60 milliliters. Now to reconnect the line, since the connector does not rotate separately from the line, you will need to twist the top line counterclockwise to twist the line first. Connect it to the bottom line as is, then turn the top line clockwise to secure the connection. When done correctly, the line should be straight with no twists when it is resting. And now you are finished. Alright, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.